7.
We have a bunch of people that are coming through the light.
Interesting.
Office high and dry or the
Yeah,
water?
but I am. The other side's not so much. Medley Park is underwater.
So they're gonna wash out that building at Short Spot?
Like
Is there
to
enough?
call to order the Green Lake Township Board of Trustees regular meeting on April 14th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. Judy, can you do a roll call, please?
West. Here. McDonald.
Here.
Merrick.
Here.
Biganowski.
Yes, here.
Biondo is absent and excused. Kramer's here, and Radke.
Present. Thank you. We have a quorum. Before we go on to the next item, if you have a smart device, I request that you put it on silent.
Violet? What kind of meeting are you running here, Marv?
I want that on Facebook. It'd be greatly appreciated.
I don't like what you're saying to phone attacks.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next item on our agenda is the approval of the agenda. Is there any board member wishing to add something to the agenda?
Yes, I would. I was wondering if we could add data centers to the end of new business, because I checked in the zoning ordinance and we allow as a permitted use data centers in 4 districts, which means that we have basically no control over hardly anything they would do if they did get into one of those districts. So just wanted to talk about that, maybe suggest some direction concerning that.
Okay, very good. We have
So I'd
add data, depends what side of the state you're on. Under, last item under new business. Is there any other board member request to add or remove? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as amended.
So moved.
second.
Motion by Kramer, supported by McDonald. Did I get that correct? Any discussion?
Marv, I'm gonna vote no because I hate that we keep getting all this stuff brought to us last minute.
Okay. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Oh, we're not ready for that.
Gotcha.
McDonald.
Yes.
West.
Yes.
Merrick.
No.
Biganowski.
Yes, this isn't last minute.
It just
Kramer,
got to
yes.
us.
Radke.
Yes. Motion carries 5-1. Yes, 5-1. Okay, the next item is the approval of the consent agenda that contains minutes of 3/10/26. Monthly bills, treasurer's report. The purpose of the consent calendar is to expedite business by grouping non-controversial items together to be dealt with. Seeing none, hearing none, we'll move on to reports. I don't see anybody from the sheriff. He was out and about doing traffic control. I will report what he presented to me. Yesterday, the Sheriff's Department was notified that they received a $10,000 grant from the Michigan State Police for added traffic calming, we'll say, through the Sheriff's Department. So they're gonna, once they receive that and take some action, they're gonna have extra patrols out here in the residential areas, as the state police have taken on via grant the patrolling of the state highways.
How much did they get, you say?
$10,000. It's not much,
That'll not gonna last very long, right?
right? But it's 10,000 more than we had. So, so they're going to work out a game plan with that, with internally, and present it to the township or myself. Just see if we're still on the same page. The fire chief is off. He's got a written report in our packet. He's
I'd love to have Dave off my back. I'd love to be able to say everything's good, but they're not. I've got really close, but it's not done yet. I have found where some issues are. I've tracked them. They go out several months ahead. So to get to the end, I have to do the reconciliation with the county, and the county had requested that we take a little bit of time. Well, that's going to happen now, whether they're ready for it or not. So by next month, I should have that done.
That's a one-time cleanup thing you're trying to catch up to?
I'm
or is
trying to
it-
figure out what's going on back in September. We're off by $1,916.87 out of 24 million.
Mark, didn't you send us a letter that Plant Moran was supposed to give us a report this month?
They are preparing to do a report. We've got them on hold because Andy thought he had it narrowed down to where the issues were at, or where that 1,000 and change, I'm sorry.
About less than $2,000.
Okay, less than $2,000. So they are, Plant Moran's in a holding pattern at this point in time until it gets rectified.
Are
Then-
we still paying them just
No.
to have them on hold?
Nope,
They get paid when they do work, and haven't done any work for about a month and a half.
yeah.
We haven't done much.
But if they're not in the loop,
time.
why are they on hold? If they're not in the loop on whatever he's doing now?
Once Andy gets his track, it'll be handed over to finalize their track before September. When did it, you were off on that, September,
I
October?
can't remember but the September bank rec was,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah, from that point on.
At least that's my understanding when they're,
Yes. Any other questions, statements? Hearing none, we'll move on from postponed business to new business. First item under new business is the 2026 GT County Road Commission Road Brine contract. It's been similar for the last several years. However, in this particular packet, we removed part of, was it Wildwood Road?
Mud Lake.
Or Mud Lake Road, I'm sorry, that mile. We removed it, and it's still on the list, so if we're going to approve it, I'd ask that we remove that stretch again.
In the Betsy River Road.
So
There's a portion of it that
that's a
we,
mile and a half.
mile and a half.
I'll make a motion, we approve the
Oh,
agreement.
wait. Gonder Road. Oh, so last year we did Gonder Road to Wildwood and Mud Lake Road seasonal. So those were the two that we removed. .09 miles and 1.5 miles.
I was gonna go by with a little asterisk star here, was it we did last year?
Yeah. So we'll do a half a mile of Mud Lake Road from Gonder east.
Someone else gonna make that motion then.
Wait a minute. Where's the half a mile to the east, from Gonder on Mud Lake? Mud Lake Road, the gravel, or the dirt only goes to the west. Because what's the name of the road that you don't
Wildwood. It goes all the, no, because it goes,
up in the backside of those
goes
subdivisions?
east and west, because
Yeah.
west will take you down to Few and from.
So the west portion of Mud Lake Road is when you going back to the state park. You're heading north to the state park. Everything left will not be touched because all the houses are on the Betsy River side, those 4 homes. Everything in between, it's not gravel, it's pretty much sand.
Right.
But then you got that half mile to the right from that intersection going back to the campground, that would be brined because that's used quite a bit.
Okay, so don't remove it.
Does that make sense?
I thought you said remove it from to the.
No,
east.
no.
I was gonna say no.
That's the
Yeah.
1.5 mile stretch. We're only going to do a half mile
Yep,
and remove that mile west
yep.
of Gonder.
So did the dollars get adjusted on the last one in 2025?
Yes, it'll be adjusted on this as well.
All right, but it's not reflected on what you guys gave us for last year,
No.
but we didn't pay too much.
Correct.
All right, it's exactly the same. I'm good with it, with those 2 changes.
Yep.
Having Marv or whoever signed the contract there. That's my motion.
Support.
We have a motion by Baganowski, supported by Merrick, to authorize the brining from the road commission, with the exception of the 1 mile stretch of Mud Lake Road from Betsy River east. Do we want to do it one time, or do we want to do it 2 times?
Just like last time.
Okay, 2 times. Any other discussion? All in favor indicate, or
money.
roll call, sorry.
West,
Yes.
Kramer, yes. Biganowski,
Yes.
Merrick,
Yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
and Radke.
Yes. Motion carries. Next item is the Boom Boom Club that sponsors the fireworks on July 4th. Last year, we've been giving them to, or donating to the cause for many years. This year, they're asking for $1,776. It's the 250th anniversary of the United States.
Yeah, that's what we gave them last.
Yeah.
Marv, I'd like to make a motion that before we approve the Boom Boom Club, that we also do the same thing for them that we have done for the library. I'd like to see a budget, an audit, and a breakdown of where the money's actually going.
Support.
And what would the purpose of that be?
It's the same thing we did for the library, so it should be consistent.
And to make sure that the money we're spending is a truly legitimate expense. We don't know where that money's really going. We know what they tell us, but we don't see an audit or a budget of any sort.
Did you read your MTA magazine
What
this
was,
year, this month?
It was a budget.
I
and
have
it was
not
an
yet. I've been
audit.
busy with the
Budget, current audit, and I'd like to see a breakdown of where the money actually is going.
We have a motion by Kramer and support by Merrick to authorize 1776, provided we have a budget, an audit, and a breakdown. I got all those
Of where
three?
the money goes.
Do you want this before you send a check, or is it
Yes.
okay it happens afterward?
Before.
Because you always get it afterward with the library, now all of a sudden you don't want to be consistent?
No, we have not issued a check to the library till we gotten all the information.
Really?
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. Any further discussion?
Yeah, the motion is including giving them the 1776.
Once we-
Provided,
Yep.
yes.
Providing we get it. Okay.
Any other? Roll call, right?
Yep, McDonald,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Merrick,
Yes.
Biganowski.
I want you guys to read the MTA magazine this month. It goes through this whole thing about legitimate expenses for Armistice Day, which is Memorial Day, and this one. So I'll vote no, because I don't think we should have those requirements.
Kramer, yes, and Radke?
Yes, it passes. Okay,
I mean, they're not likely to have an audit.
I thought nonprofits had to be audited.
No.
No?
you can check on the website for their,
Well, they must
Update.
get over 25,000, so they have to file a return, even if they're
It depends what their bylaws say.
yeah. Okay, with that, we've completed that item. Next item is the 2026-2027 clerk salary resolution 041 for 2026.1. These are the requirements for our upcoming budget calendar year. We have to have this in early enough, at least 30 days before we take action on the budget. So we have a salary here for the clerk. I believe everything was penned in as a 3% raise, so whereas the clerk salary shall be $68,900. I would make a motion to adopt resolution 04142026.1.
Second.
We have a motion by Radke, supported by McDonald.
I missed what you said. Did you say what the percent difference is from last year?
3%.
Is that on all these?
Yes.
Mhm.
They all hit the 3%. Any other discussion? No? Roll call, please.
Biganowski,
Yes.
West,
Yes.
Merrick,
Yes.
Kramer, yes, McDonald,
Yes.
and Radke.
Yes.
Ooh, there's a hesitation there.
No, I'm trying to.
Hard to take notes and pay attention, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, the resolution's been adopted. the 2026-2027 Supervisor Salary Resolution 04142026.2 in the amount of $68,691.
I'll make a motion, we adopt resolution 04142026.2, setting the supervisor's salary for 26-27 at $68,691.
Support.
We have a motion, we have support. Any discussion on the resolution? Hearing none, roll call it, please.
Merrick,
Yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
Biganowski.
Yes.
Kramer, yes. West. And Radke.
Yes, motion carried. Next item would be 2026-2027 Treasurer's Salary Resolution 04142026.3 in the amount of $62,362. I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
West. Kramer, yes. Biganowski.
Yes.
Merrick,
Yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
and Radke.
Yes, motion carries. Or, sorry, resolution considered adopted. We have 2026, should be 2027 on the agenda, trustee salary resolution 041. Thank you. We'll move on to resolution number 0414226.5, which is the EMS operating and capital equipment
Wait a minute,
ballot
did we skip
language.
one? Did you skip the trustees?
No.
You just voted for it.
It just says treasurer on the resolution. It says trustee at the top, treasurer in the middle.
What?
There's a,
Typo?
it says treasurer, not trustee.
Oh, the salary just went down to 9,000.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I voted for.
Love you too, Dave.
Oh,
Oh, he's reading something else.
yes, should be trustee.
Or do I get both?
Apparently,
Or I get 4 times because it's the 4 trustees plus mine?
I don't
So
even
we'll
have that
remove the
one.
treasurer right here. This is where it got me.
No, I like that being in there, Marv. That means I get that too.
You are a
Alright.
trustee.
just fix that.
Okay.
Okay,
I tried.
yep. So, again, we're back on resolution 0414226.5. The operating and capital equipment ballot language. Judy, this has been run through our legal counsel for the verbiage and resolutions as required.
Correct. And this is what the board voted on for the wording and the amount of the millage last month. So this is just kind of putting the finalization on it so that it's ready to go to the county clerk.
I'll make a motion we adopt resolution 04142026.5, resolution to approve ballot language for extra voted millage for fire and ambulance operating capital equipment expense of,
This just brings it to the voters. I'll support that. Here's the voters' voice.
1.93 mils.
there it is, yep. Thank you.
Any discussion?
Is this different than the one we did before? Because I think we already did this.
We didn't have a
You-
resolution.
You
Yes.
voted on it last month for which one you wanted.
Right.
And so now this is just doing the finalization. You're doing the actual vote on, yes, this is the wording that you want, and the resolution that has to go with it for the county clerk to put it in the,
Okay.
on the ballot.
Yep, we just had to finalize it through the legal process.
And a resolution is required by state statute, right, to put it on the
Correct.
ballot?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think
So-
we already did it, but we can do it again.
No,
No, we didn't do that. We just narrowed it down because we had the millage at now or at origination. And then we decided, okay, we're gonna go on the origination.
The treasurer just fills it in. Okay, go ahead.
So, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Merrick,
yes.
McDonald,
Yes.
Biganowski,
Yes.
Kramer, yes, West,
Yes.
and Radke.
Yes. Okay, resolution considered adopted. We'll move on to resolution number 04142026.6, which is the ALS operating and capital equipment ballot language. Same history on this as it was before.
I'll make the motion that we move forward with resolution number 04142026.4.
I'll second the adoption resolution.
Oh, wrong number.
Yes.
6.
I'll still second that one.
Good.
Obviously, I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
West.
Yes.
Kramer, yes. Biganowski.
Yes.
Merrick.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
And Radke.
Yes. Consider the resolution adopted. Next item is resolution 04142026.7. Resolution authorizing ballot proposals.
So this is the board voting to authorize the clerk to go ahead and proceed with having the ballot language put on the ballot for August.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 04142026.7, authorizing the clerk to put this on the ballot.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Merrick, supported by Kramer, to adopt resolution 04142026.7. Any discussion?
Yes. Is this the first time you've ever voted to authorize the clerk to do it?
No, we've done it for all of them that we put on. This is saying that you approve the ballot language and that you're authorizing the clerk to send this to the county clerk to have it put on a ballot.
Yeah.
I don't think we needed to do the first two. The third one we really needed to do because it has the language in it, but we're just doing stuff over. So.
Yep, so, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Kramer, yes. Biganowski.
Yes.
West.
Yes.
Merrick.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yes.
And Radke.
Yes. Motion, or resolution considered adopted. Next item on our agenda is the data centers, requested by trustee McDonald. Pat, proceed.
Thank you. Yeah, I just discovered, or got around to checking our zoning ordinance with regard to data centers less than a week ago. That's why I didn't get it on the agenda regularly, and it, this was done back when data centers were little tiny buildings that didn't cause much trouble. So we have them as permitted uses in the 4 districts, commercial, industrial, village commercial, and then BC 137, which I didn't see that on our zoning map, but essentially the corners, which is, it's either zone commercial or it might be zoned this. But anyways, I think to properly deal with data centers and to change our zoning ordinance is probably going to take at a minimum 6 months, probably more practically speaking 9 months to figure out what all the regulations should be and get them approved and recommended in public hearings and all that stuff. So what my thought was to protect the township, because right now if they come in, they can set up their data center with, little or no, we regulate the parking and the lighting, but that's about it. So I guess my thought was to pass a motion tonight, having our supervisor arrange for our township attorneys to draft a proposed moratorium, not only on the data centers, but I've always been worried about a Nestle's type operation where, even though we have plenty of water right now, setting up shop, and just sucking huge amounts of groundwater out, which is one of the things that these data centers do also. But I thought as long as we're dealing with the data centers, we should probably deal with the, commercial extraction of water at the same time. Have them, our attorneys draft up a proposed moratorium under the police power ordinance for us to consider at our next meeting of this board. Would be my thought. It's probably the quickest way to try and get some protection in place while we sort out the ins and outs of data centers and perhaps water extraction industry at the same time.
I'll second that.
So we had a motion by Pat.
That was the longest motion I've ever heard. What is the actual motion?
So you're and supported by Kramer, you're proposing that we have myself contact township attorney to draft language to establish a moratorium on data centers and commercial water withdrawals.
Yeah, businesses, yeah.
Okay.
Just, so you guys know, MTA has already put together this package. They have a sample moratorium for a zoning ordinance, they have a sample moratorium for a police power ordinance, they have sample language for your ordinances and how to regulate these things. It's all pretty much put together. You guys can go look at it anytime you want. That's what our attorney's gonna give us, because they're the MTA's attorney that probably wrote it. So it's already there, but there's gonna be blanks in there, like how long you want it to be for.
Yes, I sat on that committee
Okay, good.
and attended the informational from University of Michigan. They had the specialists that come in on that behalf there. I understand that you were talking roughly 9 months. Their timeline is to do 6 months and perhaps, if need be, do a 3 months extension. That seems to fall within the acceptability of the courts.
Well, if that's what they recommend, sure.
Yeah.
Have you been approached, has the township been approached already for these?
We had one that made a request on the corner of Gonder and 31. It would be the southeast corner of that particular intersection. I believe it contains 7 acres,
That old
7.3 or 3.7 acres. The old
Smith?
fuel
Fuel
and
place.
block buildings and
Okay,
the old overnight cottages.
yeah.
If I could add, I guess what struck me as the number one concern was apparently these things, they make noise, they hum
Yes.
24/7. Now, if you live within range of this, I mean, your property values, not only your quality of life, but your property values are gonna go way down and,
Would my taxes go down too?
yeah, on the bright side, yeah.
Depends how far they go down, how long you've owned the property.
And there's also water extraction and, energy, is it gonna send the energy?
Yeah, it's the grid, if you can draw from the grid, if it's good enough to draw. And water draw is, now they have closed loop systems, but on their discharge, they have additives in the water, just like in a radiator, those type of things. So,
Lighting.
that's something we wanna take a look at.
What would it employ? How many people would be employed, do you think, in it?
Well, it
They're all
depends on the
It's all
size.
computerized.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll have a lot of remote workers.
I was
But they'll
just
have-
thinking that corner's a horrible place for traffic to begin with.
Yeah, some of the ones that I've talked to, Saline was one that was brought up. There's a couple in Kalamazoo, one right on the southern border. They have 3.5 FTEs, or full-time employee equivalents, that are on site. So we have a motion by Pat, supported by Kramer, to send this on, to send it on to legal counsel and bring it back next month. Correct? Is that what I heard?
Correct.
Okay, any further discussion?
I'm gonna be voting no, not because I don't agree with what you're talking about doing, but I don't like that we're doing this last minute. Yes, Dave, it's last minute, it was just was the amount, agenda is being approved. Pat had some time to bring this forward. We couldn't post it with the agenda. Public didn't know we were going to be talking about possibly a data center. There may be, I doubt it, but I don't know because the public's not here to tell us. There may be residents who are supportive of having the data centers brought in. I'm supposed to represent everybody. Without hearing from everybody, I can't make a good decision and make a good vote. I don't know, Marv needs permission from the board to request the attorneys to draft a moratorium for us to bring to the board. Once again, it's not that I don't agree with what you guys want to do. I don't like the way it's being done again.
You don't agree with the motion?
I don't agree with the fact that it was brought to the board, and the first I heard about it from Pat was when he added it to the agenda. This is kind of a big deal.
Okay, any other discussion?
I think this is just discussion. We're not taking any
We're
action.
not making.
We got a
decision.
motion and a decision and a second. That's a
Saying that we're
decision.
gonna maybe take action next month.
And maybe our residents don't want us to spend money on attorneys for this. I don't know because they're not here.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Merrick,
No.
McDonald,
Yes.
Biganowski,
Yes.
Creamer, yes, West,
Yes.
and Radke.
Yes, motion carries 5-1. Thank you. Now I got a note on here to turn the agenda page over. Oh, we'll move on to discussion. Is there any board discussion?
I have some.
Okay.
So, this thing about the Boom Boom Club, we have a long-term ground lease with the library that has a term in it that requires an audit. So the audit is not a condition of a donation, and we don't even make a donation to the library. We have a contract for services with the library. None of this is part of a donation, and it's not the same. So if you guys are gonna pretend that Boom Boom and the library contract are the same or even similar, they are apples and oranges. You guys are nuts. So this is not similar. We don't require an audit for our $6,000 donation. It's the ground lease that requires the audit. I just mention every year that they ought to comply with their lease before we start giving them money. So this is apples and oranges. You guys are kidding yourself if you think that they're both equivalent donations. Boom Boom, which is in a statute that says we can do it, and the donation to the library, we have a contract for services. They're not even close. That's my discussion.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion?
Oh.
Pat?
We have a new windsock at the airport, and it looks much better than what was left of the old one, so thank you very much for,
Yeah, I think that got taken care of today,
no, it's been,
or yesterday? Yesterday. Okay, the only other discussion is, I've been working with MDOT and our engineer and trying to get some traffic control devices out there that gives warning. I was approached again this afternoon to see what we can do about a four-way stop at Gonder and 31 for the safety of that aspect there. So I'll reach out. I have been pleased that MDOT's been responding on Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I've been engaged with them in regards on email in that, and we had some pretty good discussion on the water system. They've tried to do a couple different things, but we found some deed work from Mr. Olson that owns the west side, southwest corner. He granted an easement 2 years ago, so, and I reminded MDOT of that. So they're working on that. They're meeting the needs, and they are working with the road commission as far as everything outside of the U.S. or MDOT's purview, other than the detours. Those are MDOT detours, not the county road commission in that regards there. So we're continuing to hopefully get everything improved before the timeline of comparison to last year's activities. If I hear anything, again, I'll bring it out, but I heard today they were shutting it down at noon. Today. That's when I heard.
At noon.
Well, we heard it at 1:30. Yeah.
So I'll reach back out to Malazar and Wagner on the communication aspect. Other than that, I do believe no funding. So I'm meeting them, so I will not be in attendance at next month's meeting. Just a friendly reminder. I have nothing else on discussion.
I just want to make sure everyone knows that I am going to be meeting with the Road Commission on 4/23 to discuss the temporary traffic control order for no parking, basically around the Interlochen Center for the Arts during the construction season here. My concern and the concern of the board seem to be because of the emergency vehicles having to all go through there to service any part of the county or the township. Also, if people parking as close as they are to the road, it's kind of hazardous for the resident or for the individuals exiting their vehicle on what's going to become basically a temporary highway.
So your experience, are they likely to do anything at that meeting or kick it to staff kick around for 2 more months?
That's a really good question. The road commission has been pretty easy to work with as of late. I'm fairly confident that we're going to be able to get some kind of action from the board, either a yes or a no at that meeting.
Yes, because I asked them if they got to put it in front of staff for recommendation, do it so we can have an answer when Andy approaches
Oh,
them.
you guys want to do it ahead of time? Oh, good.
I gave them a heads up, whether or not they
And part of the
do.
reason I sent a letter in advance, other than just a call to the road commission to get on an appointment with them, was that hopefully they would have the place in need because they know the construction is starting a month ago.
Very good. Any other discussion? Any correspondence? We're at the second public comment input session. Is there any member of the comment wishing,
Any other comment?
any
You're right,
member of the
Mark.
public wishing to comment? Same rules apply. Please rise, go to the podium, state your name and address, and limit your comments to 3 minutes and direct it towards myself and the board. Is there any member of the public wishing to do so?
You already talked about my issue, the intersection of
Very good, sir.
Junior? No?
Uh,
Scott?
That are saving, no, no, no.
You're
Junior's saving his energy for Saturday. He's gonna help me load.
Sure. As soon as I get the church bailed out, Scott Richards, 11802 Fred Mar, Interlochen. Like I said, the best thing I ever learned in life was sugar time, reading the Bible, having a short devotional with family members. You get up, hug each other, kiss each other. Best way to start the day. So I hope you guys do that. I pray that the whole world learns how to do that. I think it'd be a lot safer and a lot wiser. So reading God's word and memorizing it, I think is the best thing a person can learn in life. And especially because I pray for you guys. You guys are in charge of our pocketbooks. So I hope you guys learn God's word. I've hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you is a good verse to memorize. It's Psalms 119:11. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public wishing? Hearing none, seeing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting at 6:16 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Kramer, supported by McDonald. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed?